Hello, my name is Roy Nyamutale Baguma, and I serve as the Managing Director, Uganda Energy Credit Capitalisation Company. Uganda Energy Credit Capitalisation Company, UECCC, is a government of Uganda company in place to catalyze financing for renewable energy projects and increased access to clean and modern energy services. The company intermediates its financing instruments and technical assistance in partnership with the private sector, in particular financial institutions and energy service companies dealing in clean energy technologies. UECCC is the implementing agency of the financial intermediation component of the Electricity Access Scale-Up project with a component value of $110 million. The Electricity Access Scale-Up project is funded by the World Bank and the government of Uganda. Under this project, UECCC provides financial, technical, and other support for off-grid and clean cooking energy access and productive uses of energy. Energy access includes solar home systems, productive use of energy, internal wiring, clean cooking solutions, and electrification of public institutions such as health clinics, schools, and rural water systems. One of the programs under the financial intermediation component is a price subsidy program, results-based financing facility. We have three schemes under this RBF program. One is to address affordability to acquire solar home systems and to promote company penetration. And the second is to address affordability to acquire clean cooking solutions and also to promote energy service company penetration in the difficult areas, hard to reach areas. And the third is to promote affordability to acquire productive uses of energy. This RBF is designed to assist energy service companies to address the affordability gap, making energy products and services more affordable and accessible to households and businesses. It is also in place to enable energy service companies to expand into new markets, including remote areas, and to widen their product range. The partial consumer price subsidy and the energy service company incentives are intended to accelerate sustainable commercial market development and increased energy access, encouraging increased investment in the sector. The customer's contribution is fundamental to creating ownership, empowering beneficiaries, promoting sustainability, and motivating energy service companies to provide after-sales services. For productive uses, the supported technologies so far include water pumping, irrigation, refrigeration and cooling, water heating, and grain milling. It is considered very critical for this program to support productive uses of energy, which lead to increased household income generation and also promotes the scaling for sustainability assurance. Unlocking access to electricity and energy services is an enabler of development impacts, including those linked to agriculture, enterprise, health, education, and climate. What do we see as the opportunities? As we have started implementing this RBF program, we have identified that the agriculture sector is very critical for Uganda. And we are seeing a lot of demand for solar water pumps. These solar water pumps are very critical to increase and steady yields in crop and livestock production. We also can see a lot of interest in emerging technologies. These include solar refrigeration units and solar milk coolers, and also to be able to address the perishability associated with milk and its other products. For small and medium-sized enterprises, we have seen that standalone solar home systems are being used to power shops, stores, saloons, and restaurants. And these are also promoting sale of other productive assets, such as televisions, phone charging stations, and also hair clippers. In the health sector, we can see that PUEs are a critical input for cold storage of medicines and vaccines. When it comes to the hospitality industry, we can see increased uptake for water heaters. Water heating in the very remote areas is very critical for small hotels. And we can also see that there is an opportunity for e-cooking in those remote areas to promote efficiencies. But identifying all these opportunities is good and important. But we also need to share that we still face a number of challenges. And the challenges is where we should focus. One is that we still experience that beyond the RBF, there is still low affordability amongst consumers. We are trying to bridge this gap by inviting more companies into the space to provide pay-as-you-go arrangements beyond the discounts that are offered. We also feel that there is limited knowledge and awareness of PUE technologies and the capabilities to be able to provide a credible alternative of power to generate income for the households in the rural areas, peri-urban and rural areas. We also still feel that there is limited access to financing or for working capital by the PUE companies, and also end-user financing beyond the RBF subsidy that we are able to extend. There is also limited technical capacity to respond to the client's needs in the areas of reparation, operation and maintenance, and others. We feel that there is also limited coordination amongst PUE promoting development partners. It is very critical that there is increased coordination so that we can have a better roadmap which will promote and develop a sustainable PUE market. We also feel that as a challenge, there are some restrictive tax policies which continue to keep PUE prices high. What do we think we should focus on by way of a parting shot? By way of a parting shot, we need to work very closely with the different actors to develop sensitization materials about PUE applications and their ability to boost productivity across a number of sectors. There is also need to develop a PUE strategy, including a monitoring tool that measures cross-sector impacts. There is need to promote and support pay-as-you-go arrangements to blend with our grant subsidies as and when it is required to further address affordability at the end-user level. We need to continue and to upskill distributors with the capacity to manage pay-as-you-go business models so that we can continue to blend this and be able to address affordability as much as possible. There is need for us to boost intergovernmental coordination with multiple ministries and agencies currently implementing PUE interventions in order to harness synergies and to promote market development and sustainability. We believe that UECCC, partnering with the World Bank, needs to continue to scale up the provision of additional de-risking financial instruments, such as the results-based financing facility and the provision of lines of credit to facilitate intermediary financing of working capital for the companies that are distributing these technologies. We need to bring the energy associations on board so that they can also play a role in effectively coordinating suppliers and distributors in order to leverage on the strengths and the networks that they already have. I thank you very much.